Hello, Mark in Washington, D.C. My name is Philip Rouleau with Rultract, and I wanted to show you what you have in-house right now that could be used for the Pannus Surgery once it is serviced, refurbished, and updated. So for tomorrow's case, I would not use this equipment, but if you were going to use it in the future, this is how I would do it. You have your Rultract set up on one side of the table here. I set it up right at about where the crease is in the Pannus. So if the skin flap is hanging down low, we set the retractor up right where you can see the crease, because the idea is to pull that Pannus up and then to be able to cut it off while holding it up with the Rultract. So this is what you have. I think your systems have what we call a snap clip here, and this snap clip would be able to, you would actually attach a couple of towel clips to this snap clip and then lower it down to the Pannus, clip onto the Pannus, and retract. And that's how you're going to elevate the Pannus for the surgery. Now, if your retractor for some reason has, on the end of this cable, has a hub and not a snap clip, you won't be able to attach anything to it. So you'll just have to have the rake plate there, so it will not work. In the future, once you have your equipment serviced, refurbished, and updated, you can purchase what we call an AHAB bar, AHAB, aerial hoist and bariatric bar, I believe, or something along those lines. You can attach this bar to your snap clip, and now you have two additional snap clips to attach towel hooks to, which will allow you to elevate the Pannus. Now this setup here is just for one side of the table, so you would elevate one side of the Pannus at a time. Once this side is finished, you can take the entire retractor off of the bed rail piece by piece and move it over to the other side of the bed, set it up, and retract on that side of the bed. Something else you can do, you guys might actually have two of these clamps. You can set just this other clamp up on the other side of the table, and as the surgeon is taking care of the one side, once he's finished, you can take this and move it over to the other side, attach it to the clamp, and then go ahead and remove the other Pannus on the other side of the table. Now what we would suggest for the ideal optimum situation would be to set Rultracts up on both sides of the table, and we do have videos online that I'll put a link to. If you have one on each side of the table, we then have a bar called a coupler bar, which will attach both of these retractors over the center of the table. It'll be very rigid. Then you can pull the whole Pannus up at the same time, because you'll have one of these on each side of the table, and you may actually have one in the middle and on the other side as well. So we do have a few different options, but for what you have, in case you encounter a case like you have tomorrow, again, once the retractor has been refurbished and you only have one set, you can retract one side of the Pannus at a time. With this setup, you would only have to add this AHAB bar. Hopefully I didn't confuse you too much. If you have any questions, please call me. Thanks for the interest. And again, I would suggest sending your equipment in, getting it refurbished, and then having it ready for next time. Thank you for your time.